skip. Young. Vinyl hits, needle skip back, boom, static rolling. Yeah, plate spinning, time splinters, real to real stolen. Saw him hunched in the corner, jacket lined with grit, cranberry stains, subway tokens, past life scripts, fingers tunneling crates, searching heartbeats pressed in wax, smoke curls from cheap incense, record sleeve cracks, heads down, shelter under half busted awning. Face familiar from blocks, tension yawning. He don't speak, just stacks defines eyes like splintered glass. I nod just once, his moments slip, never meant to last. Can you hear it? Lifelines trace on acetate, fate's fingerprint in every batch. Rewind leaves and needles clutch. Silent turns reveal too much, it's all spin. This cycle, this match. This match. Tracking them nightly, gloveless and sleep jackets torn, fragments of story stitched tight, dignity worn. I watch him barter with ghosts, tire crates, grim resolve, wreck jazz breaks his only currency to evolve. Hand steady, faded glide, another flashback, snatch a vocal, her laughter etched on faded wax, threadbare pride, I never beg, mouth grim, hands cracked, trait sorrowful percussion, the loss for a faded black. Can you hear it? Lifelines tracing acetate, fate's fingerprint in every batch. Rewind lives and needles clutch, silent turns reveal too much, it's all spin. This cycle, this match. This match. Map tone arm wobbles, skid fragments catch flame in this labyrinth of loops, faces, voices claim names as tales reverse engineered, spilled across my deck. I piece together silence, a life you can't reject. Rain turns sidewalk, lacquer tar and salt stains. I catch his eye, recognize me in the vinyl veins. No glory here, just the grind, slow tempos to confess, but in a scratch, a chance to press the lift to readdress. He passes the platter, trust slipped in the bark command. Broad post between us, me to cut him the hands, not a struggle, just witness. Scribe for hiss and crackle, tracking a life erased in every snap or rattle. Can you hear it? Lifelines trace on acetate, fate's fingerprint in every batch. Rewind lives and needles clutch, silent turns reveal too much, it's all spin. This cycle, this match, turntable fades, ghosts recede, dawn splits the scene, another side flips over, Recobin Alabama. Play what might have been, might have been. Turn it up, yeah. Turn it up, yeah, yeah. Real, break it down, y'all check it. Crates crackle, static snap, rugged on the fader with a backwoods cap. Pavement pressure, bass hit slap, snare like a smack, bring the boom, bring it back. Wheels are still spin, vinyl hits some real. Scrap for respect, what I build, what I feel. Bars got bite, 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 grit in the grill. Every slice on the platter cut, never stand still. Break cut, scratch, run it back like that. Spin, chop, snap, hands clap, rack, stack. Break, scratch, rumble in the stack. Spin, chop, snap, run it back like that. City dust, 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 beats gotta rust. Sample sing, singing, rhyme schemes combust. Cyphers in the stairwell, paint chips bust. Turntables whistle, my needle don't trust. Bassline lurking, drum steady working. Urban, urgent, dirty loop, never certain. Lingo getting tangled, ramble in the flow. Digging in the crates for that joint, let it blow. Break, cut, scratch, run it back like that. Spin, chop, snap, hands clap, rack, stack. Break, cut, scratch, rumble in the stack. Spin, chop, snap, run it back like that. Fingers flick, slice, slip, rhythm in the wrist. Record spin quicker, getting lost in the mist. Dusty groove grip, post squad in the mist. Vibe never quit, real rap don't resist. Break, cut, scrap, run it back like that. Spin, chop, snap, hands clap, rack, stack, break. Scratch, rumble in the stack. Spin, chop, snap, run it back like that. Break. Keep it rugged, keep it raw, spin it back. Spin it back, give it back. Yeah, la la. Power cut, man, what's that? Blink twice, all black, can't see nothing. Snap back, check this. 1 minute heating up, next I'm cold, no shame. Room go quiet, my new power, no flame. Hard skip, light trip, breathe slow, start bugging. Stack dreams on the table, now the juice unplugging. Tick, tick, time gone, flick, switch won't last. Wires crossed, mind lost, vibe stuck in the past. No warning, just gone, no pulse, no plan. Mid-thought, blown fuse, fight back if you can. Yeah. Don't get smooth, a life cut rough, abrupt. Pull the plug, cold rush, stand tough. Bass drum chugging, my voice on the fade. Nothing but static in the records they play. Blown fuse, can't move, static in the groove. Blown fuse, hands loose, nothing else to prove. Lights out, mind shout, scratch through the blue. Lost juice, just me, nothing else I can do. Back from the blackout, newfound groove. Still stuck in the haze, gotta keep my cool. Shocked in the zone, deep, can't escape. Baseline rumbling, I ride that fate. Cloaked in my chest, but my bars don't slip. Stay sharp, no script, real life, no trip. Gritty with the break, keep cutting that line. Power never steady, but the words still shine. Hands twitch on the table, scratch marks on wax. My life just a sample, getting flipped right back. Pop hits, loop that, rhythms ain't wild. Fuse blown, but I spark in the dark, I smile. Blown fuse, can't move, static in the groove. Blown fuse, hands loose, nothing else to prove. Yeah. Lights out, mind shout, scratch through the blue. Lost juice, just me, nothing else I could.
Skip beat drop.
Flash out, reset, hustle on stubborn. Every turn, take burn, man, I'm still running. If the power come back, I just bounce new. Light flip, trip, switch, I break right through. Yeah, can't stop when the fuse get blown. Drop to the bass, life turn unknown. From static and breaks, I made my throne. Blown fuse, keep going, I'm gone, just gone.
Yo, listen, rotating real life, right? Pulse in my palms, percussion pounds, you ain't saying nothing, but you're standing close. Bass in the basement, batted kicks, all the questions kicking, who's ghosting the most? Rugged rhythms remind me, but I keep it quiet, crack concrete in my stare. You always listening when I speak, still I'm barely there, just pretending I don't care. Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Spin another reason, do you hear the verses? Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Snare stab, sense static. Static between our smiles, barely breaking the sound. Syllable spinning, sifting sorrows, we circle, we don't touch the ground. You wait for honesty dropped in the dust, loops locked in the past we keep. My mind's on repeat, you not in the silence. Why you never dig that deep? Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Spin another reason, do you hear the verses? Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Basslines in the basement, backspins barely breathing. We trade tapes, trade blame, trade beats, but never say what we're meaning. Sample it, replay it, rewind every word that slips. Still we're stuck on the surface, slipping on these skips. Chalking the cracks in cold conversations, your eyes they flicked and fade. Turntables twisting our timeline, but there's not enough needle to play what we evade. You look for something deep, trying to scratch the steady, but I circle your questions, staying loose. Moments we miss in the hiss, dragging fingers on records, pause resume. Why do we keep scratching and at the surface? Why do we keep scratching and at the surface? Spin another reason, do you hear the verses? Why do we keep scratching at the surface? Maybe we're here just for the breaks and the beating. Maybe we never let the grooves in the beating. Maybe we never let the groove sink in. Scratching, repeating, never retreating. Why they think the surface? The surface. The surface. Another morning crack, palms pressed to the sink. Soap don't cut it, these hands stay stained with the ink. Paint under my nails, deep set callous and skin. It's the price of the labor, the same cycle again. Back streets drag on, stoops don't forget footprints. Someone's watching life drip, rain back canes. I'm rapping in the fall, lunch and fold. Who brought so much net, stomach flat, bite grip. If I'ma sell the jaw cleansing, cause he stains on the brain. No silver blade, I just sabi Snoop saying parables. Drug lips, dust kicked up in boots. Days pass in a blurred tax, a worn out roof. Neighborhood market tags, memories chipping brick. Faded from the outside, but inside I'm thick. Weathered ends, still I carry scrunch style, just tell the truth. Every crack maps a journey, nothing left to prove. Hunger in my belly, rhythm in my stance. Another day, another test, gotta make this chance. Weathered hands won't fold, I grip what I find. Pavement under fingertips, hold pressed in lines. Dust on the wax, scratch in the groove. I keep spinning forward with nothing to lose. 5 in the winter work yards, red eyes match the chill. Watching breath curl up like smoke in the mills. Laugh off the little things. I've been broke, I've been late, but I show up, clock in, eat what's scraped off the plate. Sometimes I grip my teeth, spit blood in the dirt. Dreams got muscle now, grown slow through the hurt. Missed calls from my people, sorry, hustle's a friend. I catch you after 8 when the city's ready to end. Days bleed in the nights while my headphones not. Crates in the closet, snare cracks, stick the clock. Record hits like static in my thoughts that keep pacing. History in my fingers when I'm needle chasing. Weathered hands, still our scars just tell the truth. Every crack maps the journey, nothing left to prove. Hunger in my belly, rhythm in my stance. Another day, another test, gotta make this chance. Weathered hands won't fold, I grip what I find. Pavement under fingertips, hold pressed in lines. Dust on the wax, scratch in the groove. I keep spinning forward, nothing to lose. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. I wipe sweat from my eyelids. Swear I'm built from the dirt. Times try to break me, but pressure calls worth. Steel in my posture, pride in my shoes. Minutes run thin, but I still refuse to lose. Corner stores close early, lights flick below my feet. Streets got rhythm, that raw stubborn beat. Inner city cadence has been stitched through my veins. I blink through the haze and keep bracing through rain.
Whether hands carry scars, just tell the truth. Every crack master journey, nothing left to prove. Hunger in my belly, rhythm in my stance. Another day, let the gist not get this strings. Whether hands won't fall, there's a brand now. Man, Harry say they just for clips the loud. Draw the force, stop a war, striking in the core. I can't kill it for another the moon.
Go against your power, attack your power, attack your power, attack your power. Against your power, attack your power, attack your power, attack your power.
Static in my chest, can't shake. Nah.
Stepped out, dust under nails, heart ticking in the crates. Grime in the line, shit thick in the crates. Lay flat, I catch flats in the bass all day. Feel the shake in the frame whenever records play. Palms black from the wax, cut another mistake. Rub raw in my veins, grit stuck in the tape. Crack pop in the zone, I'm alone with the 8. But the rhythm's the code, let the needle translate.
Oh la la.
Everything's worn, nothing comes straight. Echoes not cut, loops, face scrape. Never clean hands, never clean break. Noise in the soul, I embrace what's fake.
It's Grime, can't wash off, no lie. Crack sprung, swirl high. La la, stuck deep in this life. Oh Grime, can't untie.
Can't sleep, static keeps leaking in the blood. Hands itch, city's got mud in its lung. Lap the kick sticks, trip on a drum. Slip, rip, quick, catch what I done. Break beats like jawlines, jaw gets tight. Grit teeth, spit heat, bite vinyl at night. Nothing's too clean, I'm too real to fight. Every scratch is a scar, that's my kind of mic. Broken loops messing with my mind. Gone rough, gone cause, can't rewind. Stuck deep, sweat stick, fade a line. I'm grime made, truth hard to find.
It's Grime, can't wash off, no lie. Crack sprung, scratch sprung, swirl high. La stuck deep in this life. Oh Grime, can't untie. Keep it raw, run it twice. Feel the slip on ice. Every mark that I take ain't nice. I breathe in and breathe out just twice. It's Grime, can't wash off, no lie. Crack sprung, scratch sprung, swirl high. La stuck deep in this life. Oh Grime, can't untie. Oh la, static never stops. Oh Grime, oh my.
Scratch that, bring it off, steady city in the vein. Yes, kept my distance, steady breathing. I say what the mouth ain't speaking. Every block, history bleeding. Standing on lines you drew, not reading. Shuffles and sneakers, cold in the talk. Concrete divides, silence for chalk. Never named, but your eyes still mark where the coldest hearts cut deep after dark.
We don't cross, just keep to our side. Drums hit harder where secrets hide. Lines fade slow, but the dust don't lie. Running in circles, but you pass me by. Spins
Friends on the deck, truth scratch the bone. Your shade in the lane, but I walk alone. Tips of your words brush past in the air. Neither of us breaking, just caught in the stare. Windows up, smoke in the stairwell. Hear your name slip by like an old bell. You look through me, beat won't stop. Rivals in rhythm, but the bass still drop. Don't cross, just keep to our side. Drums hit harder, where secrets hide. Lines fade slow, but the dust don't lie. Running in circles, but you pass me by, by. Records spin, fate rewind. Wounds of pride and groove in time. Crossfade away, cut through the day. Still here, but we both stay away. We don't cross, just keep to our side. Drums hit harder, where secrets hide. Lines fade slow, but the dust don't lie. Running in circles, but you pass me by, by. Scratch that, moves in silence, never fall. Baseline talk, drawing one more line of chalk. Okay, talk. Said meet me on the corner where the crates stay heavy. Bumbling beneath streets, heartbeats ready. Windows crack, vinyl spinning, slip mat steady. Like the past trying to catch me, but my vision getting heady. Saw you cutting up the solids, made the air drop twice. Blades of black wax, every turn so precise. Raw lungs, bitter tongue, conversation in the splice. I hear that grunt in your hands, life ain't never been nice. Vapors off the sidewalk, city coughing the breeze. Smack the surface just to earn another moment of peace. Never talk about the hustle, but the ache don't cease. I see that look in your eye, how you shooting for release. Keep your head down, dust in my veins. Turn the world while the pulse remains. No talking, just motion and breaks on breaks. If you listen, find the truth in the fade. Ride that groove and let's be. Never said what we mean. Knuckle stain with the black, living proof of the trade. We ain't asking for forgiveness for the racket we made. Scratch another voice in, let it echo and fade. Kept the lessons tight-lipped, let the judgments parade. Smoke right in circles while the tables revolve. Chopping bits from all wounds, we ain't trying to resolve. Threads of pain cross the groove, trying hard not to fall. Could've named it what it is, but we've never involved. You kept the cross faded close like a secret or a sin. Dodging light through the cracks just to draw yourself in. Never say what went wrong, let the static begin. Everything that got lost, get erased in the spin. Keep your head down, dust in my veins. Turn the world while the pulse remains. No talking, just motion and breaks on breaks. If you listen, find the truth in the fade. If you listen, find the truth in the fade. No shots, want my pen so dirty. You hear the needle, yup, nerve squeezed tight, mid-tempo, ride slow, carved out of spite. We was never gonna tell it, so we talked through the night. Wax cuts, heart shut till the morning. Had a chat with the static, let the silence shape lines. Fingers shuffle through the dust for the gems we find. Stack plates, old crates, fables, living in grime. Never close, never clear, living outside the sign. Talking me sideways, you confront, I won't bite. Said we could skip all the reasons, just flip into light. Shortcuts, reruns, living minutes and nights. Spin another revolution and never said it right. Keep your head down, dust in my veins.
the world while the pulse remains. No talking, just motion and breaks on breaks. If you listen, find the truth in the fade. If you listen, find the truth in the fade. Dust in my veins, unborn AK.
Yo, check it. Needle drops, pulse knocks, watch me cut you in. Bass shakes the bricks, breathe in, then begin. Spin in your lane, but you know it's my table. I stitch these pieces, proof I'm able. Dust in the grooves, static in the night. Need to say something, speak with the fader right. You hear me slice through truth in every fragment. Hands move quick, can't fake what's genuine. I feel the city under fingertips, palms pressed. Call and response with the record's battle. Hands on the crossfade, I pull you in close. Scratch up the silence, then let it all explode. Every line I lay's gotta wait, no pose. You feel it cause you lived it, I know you know. Got grit in my rhythm, scars in my pitch. You watch, you wait, but I flip every switch. Crackle and vinyl, real as the scars you hide. Talk with my records, but I never lie. You step to my sound, bet you'll stumble. My flow stay sharp while the wax stay humble. Yeah, I see you listen, hear my hunger. Turntables roar, it's thunder under thunder. Hands on the crossfade, I pull you in close. Scratch up the silence, then let it all explode. Every line I lay's gotta wait, no pose. You feel it cause you lived it, I know you know. Word, listen. Yeah, you say you got heat, prove it. No chatter, basslines drop, let realness scatter. I'm in your system, I'm cut from the mix. Try to walk my wires, but you trip on the tricks. On the crossfade, I pull you in close. Scratch up the silence, then let it all explode. Every line I lay's gotta wait, no pose. You feel it cause you lived it, I know you know. Yeah. Needle lifts, crowd shifts, you in my zone. Fade to black, still feeling in your zone. Static breath held, I lean in close, break in the dust, caught up in the groove. Fingers smudged from the wax, crate diver from way back. Record stacked by the wall, old label jacket crack. Kick drum snaps with the grid of the next block. Basement smell, beat loop, clock ticking off the loss. Just a spark from a tape, barely know what it means. Let the static ride out, I fade in the seams. Late past echoes, crossfade and tap for the feel. Side eye at the door, just me, he's placing the steel. Spin, catch the snap, needle bounces off the seam. Check it. Check it. Lost in the brakes, I lean. Dust on the fade of me. On the fade of me. On the fade of me. Bring it back, let the vinyl bleed. I'm cutting up silence, the record's all I need. Hands on the wheels, head low to the beat. Turntable talk is how I breathe. Basement session, bare bulb, joints roll, heads nod. Chop up the sample, loop rough as a jump shot. Static in my veins, take ghost in the channel. Snuck out the window, now the sound a loaded handle. Pieced up the drums with a pawn shot fine. Neighborhood's heartbeat, dropped in every rhyme. On the floor with the loops, battle scar from nights long. Each scratch, new page, whole city in the wrong song. Spin, catch the snap, needle bounces off the scene. Lost in the break silent. Dust on the fade of me. Bring it back, let the vinyl bleed. I'm cutting up silence, the record's all I need. Hands on the wheels, head low to the beat. Turntable talk is how I breathe. Mind trips, backspins, records in my reach. Thinking the corners, echoes on my street. Fragments, cuts, what's lost in the haze. I can't say it straight, but the rhythm never fades. Sample clips, voices stuck in a loop. Bit of the old block, dust in the groove. Keep a close ear, let the needle do the truth. Whole nights gone by, still hunting for proof. Pockets empty, but the crates run deep. Sample my hunger, let it out on the beat. Static keeps talking, head nods, release. Every mark I cut, I edit my piece. Bring it back, let the vinyl bleed. I'm cutting up silence, the record's all I need. Hands on the wheels, head low to the beat. Turntable talk is how I breathe.
BBC lift.
Cut it up, static on the wire, man, yeah. Back alley hum while the record spins slow. Gray haze beats crawl in the cut like a phantom. Joey's yelling from the stoop, got a pocket full of anthem. Every turn feel like slipping in the slick, crack black top. Scratching up a vision from the bins that the world forgot. Grit round my shoes, dust dripping on the block corners. Baseline bubbling, cold shake, soul warmer. Ain't saying much yet, just rolling by, taking notes. Shadows in the tempo, wind whistling broke. Rumbling rhythm like thunder in a bottle. Vinyl snap back, devil in the throttle. Caught between the click and the pop. Life in the pause, man, never gonna stop. We drift off beat, out of sync, rolling deep. Cut through static, getting lost in the heat. Scratch that feeling past the plate on repeat. Move with the cracks, let the city heart speak. We drift off beat, out in the street. Life getting flipped, whole crew in the seat. Yo, raping the bus stop, faded train paint. Heads nodding wisdom, heavy like the bass ain't. Sample loops dragging, caught in tangled wires. Mixing old pain with the spark it inspires. Bills in the gutter, laugh, echo empty stairs. Spray tags, bled dry, ghosts don't care. Building up pressure, can't shake this feeling. Whispers in the snare, past peeling, future stealing. City pulse twitching, can't hold the line. Records slit, knuckles tight, searching for sign. Lost coins and tokens, track skips divine. Sliding through the silence with a bass to find. We drift off beat, out of sync, rolling deep. Cut through static, getting lost in the heat. Scratch that feeling past the plate on repeat. Move with the cracks, let the city heart speak. We drift off beat, out in the street. Life getting flipped, whole crew in the seat. Cut it, blend it, let the feedback creep. Head down, fade out, lost in the sweep. Offbeat, drifting, city secrets I keep. Past steel doors, you don't blink, cold wind, hem your coat up, can't sink. Hands in the pocket, pavement loud when you step. I see the way you drop eyes, never show me respect. You hear the trash get bang, grass scatter like friends. Rain don't slow you, it just soaks through your lens. You ain't have to flex, but you do with a shrug. Every block got history, every sidewalk's a slug. You ain't say much, you just strike the dirt. Every line in your face got a piece of the work. You keep your head down, while they running their mouth, you build different. This soft shit get drowned. Head down, hands scarred, back turn, windows barred. I ain't your brother, I ain't calling you kin. You make moves when I stall, we ain't gotta pretend. I know you, or maybe just a trail that you burn. Another cold lesson, another badge I ain't earned. We never had to speak, let the sneakers do talking. In the zone where the stones keep the young bucker walking. Stack nights, bag risk, always keeping receipts. You don't chase validation, let your shadow compete. You ain't say much, you just strike the dirt. Every crack in the street knows your blood and your hurt. You keep your head down, while they're running their mouth, you build different. This soft shit get drowned. If I throw you a stare, you just toss it aside. I fire my question, you let silence decide. No promises made, but you never retreat. Every block lays a challenge, you grind it beneath your feet. Different. Head down, hands scarred, never been fake. Soft shit get drowned, ain't no restraint. Step back in the rain, let your shoulder lead out. Whole world on mute, you don't cares in the cloud. Stack of prep, no neck and no round. The stage in the clash and it's far for foul. I step back in the rain, let you jump immediately out. Wall roll, no blue, don't care for the clout. Strike the dirt, no anthem, no round. You just vanish in the crowd, city swallows the sound. City swallows the sound. Yeah, we need a rock and dust. Just a cold snap. the crate out late, my breath thick with cold. Snare crack, hear the spit bounce off the road. Cubs by the steps, all posting by the wall. Nodding in sync with the record's call. Chopped up soul with a snap and hiss. Hand on the deck, life's turning like this. Watch me slice the break, bring the crowd to freeze. On the block where the rhythm drops with ease. Did you catch that scratch or you missing the point? Table talk real, ain't no trick in the joint. Did you feel that cut running under your skin? When the final talk back, do you listen in? Hands never clean, chalk dust on my shirt. Marks from the wax, putting pride in the dirt. Record spinning blind, let them tell me what's next. Looping my past, can't push the regrets. Kids on the corner flipping coins for a try. I'm spinning these stories, push them up to the sky. Bass deep as the worry buried under this block. Needle jumps, but I'm steady, never letting it stop. Did you catch that scratch or you missing the point? Table talk real, ain't no trick in the joint. Did you feel that cut running under your skin? When the final talk back, do you listen in? Every slip just a test, every beat in my chest. Life's written on grooves, ain't no need for the rest. Give me one more spin, let me hear that again. Is it art, is it pain, is it loss, is it win? Sauce on the fingers, real rough in the mix. Sample so raw, got them calling it sick. Heads bopping round back, eyes locked on my hands. Moving like stories, never had any plans. Back alley boost for my verse in the ring. Scratching out silence, let the record sing. The world might forget every word that I say, but the table remembers the groove that I lay. Did you catch that scratch or you missing the point? Table talk real, ain't no trick in the joint. Did you feel that cut running under your skin? When the final talk back, do you listen in? Spin that, rewind, drop back, in deep. Life in the groove where the truth and rhythm meet. Spin that, rewind, drop back, repeat. Life in the groove where the truth and rhythm meet. Yo, static crackle, needle drop, yeah. Wake up the block, I'm that pop in your speaker. Back on the wax, brave in the baseline. Fingers itch, grip the crate, that's my lifeline. Garbage bags full of breaks from a lifetime. Vinyl dust on my tongue, flavor of the grind. Sample so raw, hear the scars, hear the snap. Chopped up voices, loop 'em back, run it back. First touch my skin, record spin, head nod. Slap so sick, you know it hit hard. Blood on my cut, I'm alive on the wax. Pause for the scratch, double up on the cracks. What's a feeling like that? Nothing else, none match. Cut up, keep my hands on the plate. Cut up, let the static translate. Cut up, run it back, can't wait. Cut up, all I feel is the break. Let it ride, let it shake.
En español.
Aguja se clava girando el destino. Barrios marcados por polvo divino. Cierro los ojos, la música manda. Calles despiertan, la aguja no engaña. Tac, tac, el vinilo me llama. Manos curtidas, girando la trama. Blood on my cut, I'm alive on the wax. Pause for the scratch, double up on the cracks. What's a feeling like that? Nothing else, none match. Cut up, keep my hands on the plate. Cut up, let the static translate. Cut up, or run it back, can't wait. Cut up, or what he ball is the break. Scratching out fate, never fake. Fingers bleed for the break. Let it ride, let it shake. Let it ride, let it shake. Yo, break that surface, split that groove. It's the scratch that hurt, it's the pain that prove. Block to block, I move through the cut. Only feel the beat, never gave a fuck. Cut up, keep my hands on the plate. Cut up, let the static translate. Cut up, run it back, can't wait. Cut up. It's the plan on the turntables, gave it all for the break. Not much left, let it shake. Yeah. Crates dusty, but I'm sifting like the past ain't heavy. Bass rumble in the chest, city static in the levee. My mind talking to the self, it ain't met yet. Every spiral of the wax, another thought I ain't said yet. Pages flip, no padlock on the feelings, the scribbles in the margins. Streets echo in my chest, I'm honest, never hardened. Grew up tracing subway lines with hopes in my pocket. Every pass of the needle like a fingerprint, can't mock it. People talk about the grind, but they miss the riv. I wrote pain in the grooves, I ain't just spitting wisdom. You listening, cause the city got a language all its own. Sometimes I feel it in my bones, rebel futures unknown. Just on the kicks, asphalt, got my story. I'm talking to a shadow in the glass, still moving for me. Caught between the static and the truth I gotta tell. Future me, you hear this? Did I wear well? Turn the vinyl, keep digging. Next year, will you listen? Turn the vinyl, keep digging. Next year, will you listen? Sentences curled up at midnight, my pen heavy with the worry. If you different than I picture, let the memory be blurry. Was I reckless with the chances or too careful with the time? Found solace in the samples, truth tucked between the lines. Did I lose you in the loops or did I save you in the breaks? Every fade and scratch a question, every bass stump ace. Bronx breath on my tongue, dusty spoils of the street. I'm writing for the me who makes it, a one who faces defeat. Bass knocks windows loose, turntable cuts my pride. Snare sharpens every flaw, I tried so hard to hide. Watch my future from the stoop, letting wisdom drip. Does your patience run deeper or your hustle ever slip? Turn the vinyl, keep digging. Next year, will you listen? Turn the vinyl, keep digging. Next year, will you listen? No diamonds in my dialect, just boom bap confessions. If you out there, future self, hope you learn these lessons. Scratching history and time, carving minutes from the mess. Every spin a conversation, every groove a piece of stress. Turn the vinyl, keep digging. Next year, will you listen? Turn the vinyl, keep digging. Next year, will you listen? Fade over beat static, read open letter in the wax, and I'm hoping you're receiving. Eternal, keep thieving. Cocomin and in the right chin, I'm hoping in the deceiver. Torn the vinyl, keep digging. Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you? Track crates, quarter-inch dust, just a shadow of you. Needles tracing memories, every pop rings through. Hand spinning circles caught up in the loops we knew. Chop breaks and a lost face echo in the avenue you held down. 2 decks, crowd leaning in close. Crossfader swaying like a ghost, nobody chose. You blended old soul, heartbeat underneath flows. Cut sharp as your wit, never missing your throws. On the stoop you told tales, vinyl stacked to the sky. Every record's a passport, but you never said why. You slipped through the slip mat, vanished out of my line, but your pattern on the platter got me stuck in rewind. Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? Your absence is an echo when the bass drops right. Fingers itching for a backspin, but you gone from the night. Every snare hit tastes bitter, every kick feels tight. Like the punchlines you whisper when the session felt light. I'm spinning your phrases, catching fragments and strays. Try digging in the bins, hoping old wax explains how a legend in the basement faded out with no praise. Or a city full of ciphers couldn't make you stay. You cut through the silence like a signature phrase. Carve lanes in the rhythm every time that you played. Now the beat's getting colder, but the habit remains. Still searching for your scratches in these runaway trains. Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? cuss and hum. Could I ever cut you loose or the record just spun? Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? Why you running from the static when the groove's still true? Is it something in the rhythm that reminds you too? Yo, right back at it, listen. Let's go. Scratch that surface, never basic. Nah. Toasting my bread with no heat, son. Hunger stay stick, bodega steps, knuckles raw, hustling since a kid. Schoolyard sermons, wisdom drip off loose lips. Nothing handed, had to snatch every bit I could grip. Dirt on the nails, polished dreams all in the wrist. Heard them talking sideways, don't exist in my script. Chain swinging subtle, ice back as slim as a flick. You pacing, borrowed Nikes, I'm laced with legends and grit. Never asked for a lane, made mine out of nothing. Concrete words, but the flow mad plush, yo. Right on the break, just me, bass thumping. Face in the crowd, cold stare means something. Need no cosign, build my lane with my hands. Dust in my veins, still clean with the plan. Names in the wind, try to claim what I am. Still moving silent, my stance still stands. Sideline envy, watch cheap shots ricochet. Same cats who mimic style, quick to fade away. Digging through ashtrays, found pennies for my say. Spit it bulletproof, words ricochet. Mismatch fate, never fit that play. Play the deck crooked, but I deal anyway. Staring through smoke rings, secondhand praise. Spin on a dime, still sharp in the frame. Need no cosign, build my lane with my hands. Dust in my veins, still clean with the plan. Names in the wind, try to claim what I am. Still moving silent, my stance still stands. Ayo, cut, slice that, rewind. Hard nights, no warning shot, silence in the cracks. Just a loop in my mind, keeps dragging me back. Knew the car since youth, paid coins from every stack. Words hit hard, uppercut, never masked in the track. You flex for the gram, I flex patience intact. Never saw me come up, but they line for the scrap. Minute snakes all around, I just step. Voice in the static, raw, never checked. If you build it on hope, then expect broken steps. But I stack on my own and I earn, never beg. Nah, listen, need no cosign. Build my lane with my hands. Dust in my veins, still clean with the plan. Names in the wind, try to claim what I am. Still moving silent, my stance still stands. They say you lost your way, you never left the block though. Sound snakes between buildings, I hear you in the echo. You remember these steps? Paint peeling on the handrail, cracks in the pavement where you first caught a tail. You nod at me always with a sly little smile. Static in your stance, but your mind will roam wild. I felt the bass before sunrise, dust lifted by noon. Raised on record hits, you cut summer from June. Juice. You're still spinning in the silence, I hear it in the wind. City breezing beneath it, that rhythm creeps in. All these breaks and these blocks, I still talk to your sound. Cut it quick, bring it back, never lost, never found. Bricks hold our secrets, hydrants bleed and rust. You showed me how sound could stick in mistrust. Scratched out the shadows, you slice up the day. Caught up the crowd with a flick, then you fade away. I walk past the bodega, glass fog with old beats. Footsteps skip syncopation, your style in the streets. You're still spinning in the silence, I hear it in the wind. City breeze and beneath it, that rhythm creeps in. All these breaks and these spots, I still talk to your sound. Cut it quick, bring it back, never lost, never found. Hear you calling in the rail, subway humming scratch, turning up in the static. You never look back, every cut, every step, yeah, they circle the spot. We're both stuck in the loop, though you say you're still spinning in the silence. I hear it in the wind. City breeze and beneath it, that rhythm creeps in. All these breaks and these blocks, I still talk to your sound. Cut it quick, bring it back, never lost, never found. One yo, the stay plot, we snap it in my chest. Able for the mullet of a straight through the vest. Still walk these same blocks, bass rattle on my chest, waiting for the moment when you swing through the rest. Hey yo, you hear that? Heavy in my chest, static on the needle. Missed calls from you burning the sequence. Dusty loops keep spinning, can't delete it. Voices crackle, cut through silence, bleak shit. Deep in the groove, but your echo can't cheat it. Damn, every break hits harder with the absence. Every snare slap, reminder you ain't answering. I chase ghosts in the vinyl, scratching scars. Heart skipping caught between the beats, saying these bars. Where the fuck you go? Questions in the hi-hat. Baseline heavy, but my mind stuck, can't fight that. Your laugh bounces on the sample, lost refrain. Still got your name etched permanent in the grain. I keep spinning for your needle in the static. Rewind again, but the silence get tragic. Pages stuck on your side of the track list. Bumping this shit, but the night stays savage. Still run the groove, but you gone with the static. Can't shake it. Scratch that, you slip through the bass, no warning. Night leaks in through the window, still morning. Fader sliding, I'm lost in the chopping. Still hear you laugh when the snare get to popping. Turntables track tears, but I mask it, rap it. Every tick on the platter, I'm asking, what happened? You ever reach back when the loop come around? Do you feel me in the breaks or just drown? I bleed over beats, record cuts, no healing. Sample that pain, eerie, how the wax keep revealing. No calls, just stutters in the groove. Tight loop, still got questions, spin it, no fuck. I keep spinning for your needle in the static. Rewind again, but the silence get tragic. Pages stuck on your side of the track list. Bumping this shit, but the night stays savage. Still run the groove, but you gone with the static. Can't shake it, can't shake it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's raw in the fade when the record stops speaking. Still scratching for answers, the groove keeps leaking. Spin till it burns, all these cuts I'm repeating. You left on the A side, still stuck here bleeding. Keep spinning for you, needle in the static. Rewind again, but the silence get tragic. Pages stuck on your side of the track list. Bumping this shit, but the night stays savage. Let it run with the static. You at it. Let it run with the static. decks, armors, vinyl, not steel. Roundtable commands as the record spin real. Pages of the past get flipped with each feel. Crossfader joust, I command and I kneel. Dragons in the bass, yeah, they rattle the seal. Quest for the crown, crate diggers don't yield. I build sample blocks, turn myths to what's real. Night moves, scratch swords, let the turntables heal. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. 10 times round and round. Spin that wheel, cut that sound.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Pages flipping, ledges tripping on the beat we ride. Every scratch, every cut, got the old well inside. Castle walls, echo breaks while the outlaws hide. Send my signal through the static on a city horse astride. Ink and wax, swords and facts, let the break beats collide. Ascend troops through the groove while the records divide. Medieval needle sharp, wisdom never denied. Same tales in the street as the kings once tried. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. 10 times round and round. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Yeah. Ring the bell, let it swell. Quest move through each town. Turntable tail, let it yell. Words echo break down. Ring the bell, let it swell, bring the crown. Table tail, let it yell, cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. 10 times round and round. Spin that wheel, cut that sound. Bring it back, bring it back, score. We ride through the groove, claim that crown. Cut that sound again. Yo, la 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 la. Vital veins pulsing drum, waiting for my tongue. Words smoke, rising with the drums. La 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 la. It's all finger flicks, friction, mission unspoken. Crack grooves talking, my silence stays broken. I slide between static, slinging shadows and stacks. Dirty needle fuck, this wisdom in wax. Baseline battered, heart staggering mad. Scuff rhythm rituals, ritual rage, grime pad. Did you ever wonder who waits under dust? I don't say it, but I feel it. Blood stirs the crust. Lines linger, corners curl, fates in the fade. I barely speak city breeze, whole memory parade. Lines spin, scratch thin, my mind in the dim. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear when? Who hears the silence talk? Do you hear 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 it? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Who hears the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? La 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 la. Do you hear the silence talk? Mi alma entre surcos, susurrando fuerte. El polvo baila cada corte. Suerte, calle llama, sumiéndose en esta pista. Mis dedos preguntan quién resiste la chispa. Fragmentos caen, palabras se mezclan. El ritmo quema, mi cora se reseca. Otra vuelta, otra pena, lo escuchas ya. El propósito perdido en instrumentalidad bruta. Static sizzle syllables swerve. Shit, breathe in, that's that spit, never quit. La la la. Records pain, it repeats, it repeats. Why the silence never leave? Do you hear me? Who hears the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Again and again and again, do you hear it? Who hears the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Do you hear the silence talk? Oh, do you hear the silence talk? Yo, go and let through the seconds. Go and tried it up, vocal side C. Peter, and Harry. Live. Counting up, making silence. Me. Turn it up, let the silence sing.
Yeah, listen, scratch the surface, you might draw blood. It's that rugged rhythm, the blades on wax, talk.
Hear the static when I speak, palms pressed to vinyl. Cities pulse under my feet, life's purely survival. Dust on the records, crackle like the tension in my chest. Spinning pain in the poetry, I call for an arrest. Battered by the block, but the needle keep it aimed true. I'm cutting at my angle with rhythm, let the flame through. Burrow-born bitterness, rage as a resource. Turntable therapy, I channel and reinforce. Every slice a confession, every break is a bruise. My voice is ammunition, I've got nothing to lose. Bleed in the beat, spit grit in the groove. Drag bodies drums, but I refuse to move. Scratch the surface, run it back, let it burn. Deep in the furnace, pain takes its turn. Baseline rumbles where the pressure gets thick. Life cutting raw, beat flips real quick. City sirens in the mix, echo off the cinder blocks. My anger ricochets, bounce back, harder knocks. Hunger in the headphones, my ego on the platter. The scars didn't matter, wouldn't climb this ragged ladder. Brawl with the bars, my fury find a home here. Ink cross the page, make my mark with a chrome tear. Stay sharp as the crossfader, carve up the airwaves. Enemies lurk, but the cuts got them all fade. Possession, every break is a bruise. My voice is ammunition, I got nothing to lose. Bleed in the beat, spit grit in the groove. Drag by these drums, but I refuse to move. Scratch the surface, run it back, let it burn. Deep in the furnace, pain takes its turn. Baseline rumbles where the pressure gets thick. Life cutting raw, beat flips real quick.
Don't test me down, don't test me down. Precise record, crossover rolling drums.
Peel back the layers, you'll see the marks. Fiery disposition, my fingerprints in the dark. The voice of city cut between the seams. I'm more than what you see, I'm the space between the screams. Scratch the surface, run it back, let it burn. Deep in the furnace, pain takes its turn. Baseline rumbles where the pressure gets thick. Life cutting raw, beat flips real quick. Listen close, you hear me in the break, in the hiss. Scratch the surface, you find resistance in this. Drop, static crackle, voice cut, keep it moving. Back block melodies, sneakers on the wire. Bleak morning haze, chased off sleep by sirens. Hand-me-down echoes, shimmering subway breath. Corner scenes flicker, punchlines heavy like cement. Wrists snapping cold, sliding through frostbitten plans. Graffiti chatter, razor tag, slice the cans. Used to watch mix masters, hands blur on techniques. Clock and spin cycles from brownstone sidesteps. Still got the grain in the groove. Spin it back, let the dust ride through. Needle fights time, dig deeper than proof. Breaks never lie, just the grain in the groove. Slip through crosstown traffic, jacket zip to the lips. Faded records and milk crates, futures ghost in the mix. Sirens blend with break beats, cities pulse locked in cold. Pavement sermon scratch, fingers burning up hope. Block party static, ciphers locked in the park. Scuffed tables, bent arms, bust phrases in the dark. Every fader push, every cross cut stitch. Pass ride shotgun, can't ditch what it is. Still got the grain in the groove. Spin it back, let the dust ride through. Needle fights time, dig deeper than proof. Breaks never lie, just the grain in the groove. Memory skips, can't erase scars. Little voice loop low, haunting through bars. Tape hiss, confessions left unsaid. Spin cycles tumble, remix regret. Locks grow colder, wisdom burning in loops. Lessons press harder when mistakes got loose. Slice of old school wisdom, scratch and go in the mix. Bounce heads to the rhythm, spill truth, never forget. Record crack, heart skip, fade to black, keep moving. Lost minutes, archive, sample life while we're grooving. One shot, rewind if you could, would you? Every grain still sings in the groove. got the grain in the groove. Spin it back, let the dust ride through. Needle fights time, dig deeper than proof. Breaks never lie, just the grain in the groove. Yeah, too much talking, nah, keep that down, let the needle ride, let it ride, let it that mouth much, don't say much, same old noise, I heard too much, move that mouth, don't say much, move that mouth, you don't, move that mouth, don't say much, same old noise, I heard too much, move that mouth, don't say much, move that mouth, but you don't. You spit a lot of air, barely hit the point, lip service everywhere. Just another joint, cut me up, stuck scratching the surface. I see through static, know exactly your purpose. You move that mouth, repeat that sound. Coming at me loud, but you running around. Frustrate me, yeah, I'll let you play. But the needle jumps back when you fade away. Move that mouth, but don't say much. Same old noise, I heard too much. Move that mouth, but you don't say much. Move that mouth, you don't. Move that mouth, you don't. Yeah, don't. Move that mouth, you don't. Yeah. Talking in circles, you loop that phrase. Nothing but dust, just another phase. Spin it how you want, I ain't really phased. Table full of words, but the record plays. You move that mouth. Still at the inside, all of your static. Mess with my vibe. Skin that sharp, sloppy, say much one. See him move words, start out with you know. Move that mouth, but you don't say much. Move that mouth, you don't. Move that mouth, you don't. Move that mouth, you don't. Move that mouth. Move that mouth. Move that mouth. It's all static. Move that mouth. Move that bounce, say don't, say much. Move that bounce, say don't. Bounce, but you bounce, but you bounce. Move that mouth, but you don't make a sad. Sound just bounce, set you round, it around. Move that mouth, but you don't make a sound. Yeah, that's you, right? Pay attention. Needle drops, crowd locks, got the wax on command. You steady watching my hands like I mapped out the land. Final static habits, your expression saying more. We ain't talking yet, the battle's on the floor. You leaning in, trying to read me like graffiti in the back room. Eyes flick quick, catch a flip when I attract you. Fidgets at the fader, bet you thinking I'm magician. But I play position, let the crossfader do the dissing. You front like you invisible, so cold, so pivotal. Yet every snare I whip up, got you sentimental. Rocking in my periphery, tension's undeniable. I scratch your patience, then make the wax malleable. Every time I spin it, you react, admit it. Riffing off your habits, you get caught up in it. Moving like a puzzle, but I stay committed. Caught between the silence, you pretend you're with it. Spin tactics, spin tactics. Reading all the signs, yeah, you match this. Spin tactics, spin tactics. Every little glance, calculated in. You ain't slick, keeping steady time on the side. Trying to catch a tail, but I double hit and slide. We communicated fragments, needles in the groove. Bass knocks the tension, you can't help but move. Side-eye banter, you memorize my scratches. Shadow boxing antics, in the crowd's distractions. You're feigning disinterest, but I know your cues. Hands up in pockets, trying to cover up the truth. Every time I spin it, you react in minute. Riffing off your habits, you get caught up in it. Moving like a puzzle, but I stay committed. Cut between the silence, you pretend you're with it. Spin tactics, spin tactics. Reading all the signs, yeah, you match this. Spin tactics, spin tactics. Every little glance, calculated antics. Don't have to say a word, let the snare do the speaking. I break patterns, you react in sequence. Unwritten dialogue in every dig and drop. Every little twitch, you believe I forgot. Every time I spin it, you react, admit it. Riffing off your habits, you get caught up in it. Moving like a puzzle, but I stay committed. Cut between the silence, you pretend you're with it. Spin tactics, spin tactics. Reading all the signs, yeah, you match this. Spin tactics, spin tactics. Every little glance, calculated antics. Can't fake, nah, that you caught in the practice. Just keep dancing, it's all spin tactics.